So what's the plan now, and who's in charge of it? With nerves calmed, we gather around the body again, trying to think less sentimentally. For a moment, everyone is trapped in their own heads, looking for answers, until one person decides to make the first move. I vote for Christy. What? Yes, you're not a suspect. Oh, how can you say that so confidently? First, she does not feel like all of us. Neither does Felix! Christy and I. Yes, but differently from you, she is here because I forced her to come. She has no reason to kill him. Well, that's true, and I know she can't hurt a fly even if she tried. What the? I'm talking from experience. Okay! Shut up! What? I'm trying to help you. Sounds adorable, but it doesn't prove much. I still need an alibi. What are you, the fucking cops? Who made you the lead detective here? Do you really? You know me, James, and you know enough about Christy to know what I'm talking about. I know everyone in this room, Luna, but it didn't stop Theodore from dying. His words are heavy, but his voice shows almost no feeling. Luna's always so peaceful, continent, how do you say that word? Because it doesn't have counter in it.
Countenance.
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 Countenance. Okay, countenance. Luna's always so peaceful countenance suddenly turns surprise. Her mouth is open wide and her eyes are trembling. At this moment, we all understood the feeling. James is worried about his job, but it is guilt for allowing it to happen that haunts him now. In that case, let me ask you a different question. What proof do you have against Christy? Oh, hey, Sinistra's asking the real questions here. Okay, I see you, girl. I see you. See, if this was like if I could date you, I would. Like, thank you for having my back. See, I'm not gonna date Luna because I know I have a strong feeling she's the murderer. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna let that go. I'm not gonna let that go until I'm proven wrong. Showing a foxy smile, Sinistra points the conversation in another direction. In the center of the discussion, I look from side to side, begging someone to take my place. But instead of it, all the eyes around me are amused to see the fight unrolling. James opens his mouth to talk back, but nothing comes out. Well played, Sinistra. I think we can consider Christy a neutral element between the stained ones. Sounds good to me. She is still a suspect. Yeah, but honestly, I trust her better than I trust you. Oh, thanks, Aiden. Okay. Of course you would say that. Shaking his head, James averts his eyes to the ground, defeated. So, do we all agree to let Christy lead it? Sounds fair. James? Hold on. I never said I wanted to lead this investigation. Oh, come on, Christy. I'm serious. James seems to be more of a leader than me. It's okay, Christy. They are not wrong. So, you agree? Yeah. But I can't do this. I'm not good at making decisions. Yeah, I had to reload a few times just so I can get Ghost Boy. Don't worry, you might be leading it, but you're not doing this alone. Oh. I'll keep an eye on you all the time. I really don't like this. So it's decided. Okay, now what? Brand doesn't give us time to be happy for agreeing once. And again, we start staring at each other. However, this time I feel like they expect me to say something smart. Worried, I look down at Theodore again. I mentioned the knife before, so I think we should stick to this plan for now. Things happened too fast. I don't think the killer had enough time to hide the weapon that well. It must be close. We should check the rooms downstairs. Sounds good, but before that, can someone help me put Theodore in his room? I feel a little bad to see him here. But we're tainting the crime scene! I'll go with you. Theodore looks kind of heavy to carry on your own. Yes. And he is taller than me. I'm coming too. Don't let her come with y'all. It'll be safer this way. Good. And please stay together. While they do that, I want to check the kitchen. Kitchen? To see if any knives are missing. Yeah, he was stabbed, right? We gotta check the knives here. Oh, good. Then I'm coming with you. Count me in too. Yeah! Listen, I love these two. I didn't talk to Aiden, but I love his I love his design, so that's enough for me to like you. What? Yeah, let's stay together like you said before, babe. 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 You really don't... It's okay, I think the three of us will check it faster. Aye, aye, Captain. Felix purposely ignores me, running towards Aiden, placing his arm around his shoulder as if they are best friends. Aiden raised his eyebrow, not understanding it. However, he doesn't seem to mind it. Taking a deep breath, I close my eyes for a moment. I can deal with this. Oh! Meanwhile, we will sit here and wait. Good plan. We'll be back soon. Wait, okay. Belle's also there. I was like, what about Bella? I said Belle. Bella, and then Caleb. I'm like, if Sinistra's like, who's she talking about? Her, herself, and her? I was like, oh, honey, you're gonna die. But she has Caleb and Bella with her, so we're good. She's good. That damn transition. Ooh. The three of us walk inside, but I'm the only one who stands back, impressed by my surroundings. The kitchen is as big as you would expect from an old family's house. The furniture and home appliances are modern, but the place tells me they have horses and a well in the backyard. Scenic, as you expect from Theodore. Aiden whispers with a sarcastic smile as he walks closer to the counter. Picking my jaw from the floor, I shake the embarrassment off my face. That's why I hate rich people. Why the fuck do you need all this junk when you don't even spend time at home? To show off, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, sometimes I buy stuff only to hear people asking me about it. It's a good icebreaker. The problem here is how over the top Theo goes for no reason. That's concerning, you know? Stupid at the least. Agreed. All the money he wastes to make this house look so cool, he could have actually saved to have fun with people who actually appreciate him. Oh! Felix is dropping some truth bombs right now. You really don't know Theo. A sad smile crosses Aiden's face while Felix still shakes his head in frustration. Now that he mentions it, I also don't know him. If I want to help in this investigation, I need to know the basics about our victim. What kind of person was Theodore? Do you want the short answer or the traumatic one? Both? Alright. Laughing, he gets a glass from the table and places it in the dishwasher. Shouldn't we be checking for the knife? Taking a deep breath, Aiden leans his waist on the counter, lost in his thoughts. Felix is close to us with his eyes busy searching for a cabinet, but his ears are carefully paying attention to us. Theo is your generic rich kid. Whatever he wants, he gets at its command. Nothing is too expensive for him. Oh, he must be fun. Felix grunts with a fake smile. Aiden doesn't say anything back, but his eyebrows and the faint smirk agree with him instantly. No one stands people like that, you know. It's no exaggeration to say he had no friends. He always thought if he had money, people would stay around, no matter how much of a monster it makes him. Aiden takes a short pause, like it's like he's giving himself time to hear his own words. Felix and I exchange glares, unsure if we should say anything about it. To keep it simple, Theo is a spoiled, lonely kid drowning in Daddy's pool of money. Oh, he sounds like the perfect recipe for a disaster. Yeah, a timed bomb. And I think the timer just hit 0. Oh, why is Aiden like painting such a colorful picture? So artistic with his words, so metaphorical. His final words come out followed by a lonely sigh. Surprised he has such sadness in his cheerful voice, I look up. In his face, I don't find pain, but some sort of regret. In his eyes, a blank fog hides his feelings. I'm so busy thinking about solving this crime and stopping all the fights that I forgot Aiden and Theo were I just learned that they were family, okay? I didn't know this for like a long time. They might not be close, but they still have memories they shared once. He just lost someone he knew for so long. Fuck Aiden. Listen, I gotta focus on the investigation. But I can't forget he's also a murder suspect. Just like James, I need to be reasonable before being emotional. We won't find the knives if we just keep talking. Thank you. Felix understands. He's where I'm at right now. I'm like, okay, I understand, but can we find that knife? Talking loud enough to make me jump on my feet, Felix calls our attention, pretending not to see us. Can't you do that by yourself? I can, but I would like you two to scan the area instead of being all lovey-dovey there. The fuck are you saying? We're just talking. Just talking, but you say, but your eyes are shining. Really? Oh my god, look at Aiden. What is that face? No, I mean, I don't know. What if it is shining? Are you jealous? Yes. Oh, he was... Okay. Said that nonchalantly, to the point. I was expecting him to joke about it like he always does, but instead he looked me in the eyes with a serious face. I won't admit it. I won't admit it made my heart skip a beat, but it did something to me. Aiden is standing between us. His eyes jump from my face to Felix and then back to me again. So, do you guys know each other? Oh yeah, she's my girlfriend. Oh, ex. I am his ex-girlfriend. Oh shit, that's... So, wait, so you're single? Oh yes, 100%. What a coincidence. I'm single too. Oh my god. Is this the time to be making moves? Is this really the time for that? We should find evidence. Oh, come on. Are you seriously going to hit on her in front of me? Why not? I mean, you had your chance, comrade. Now give up for the next in line. Oh! Oh, yo! Okay. Sure, go on, Captain. But just so you know, I jumped out of that ship for a reason. I kicked you out. Stop lying to yourself, babe. Felix, I know you're sailing the lonely seas looking for my face and other bodies. I know you miss me. It's so sad you turned so delusional after we broke up. Wow, you guys still have some drama going on, right? I'm so interested in Felix's route. That's such a bad thing. Oh, I shouldn't be liking him. Oh no. It's enough to make us stop talking and just stare into each other's eyes. Aiden is only joking, but unfortunately, he's not wrong. Did we end every bond we had? If so, then why am I still worried about it? Why am I so concerned about what Felix thinks of me? What else do I need to make these feelings disappear? Ooh, hold on. Am I saying here? Um, I don't want to say we don't have any unresolved drama, but this is not the place nor the time for that. Yeah, right. Let's focus on what matters here. Our words are disconnected from the feelings in our faces, however, our voices share the same cold desire of those who want to be left alone. I avert my eyes to the floor, but the images I see are from a not so distant past. I hate the loneliness I feel whenever I see Felix. I hate that he was so important to me and now he means nothing. Did we hit an iceberg? Because I'm feeling the chills here. Oh my god, such colorful language. In an attempt to get myself together and make all the confused feelings go away, I turn my back on them. What happened in the past should stay there. Right now, we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's do our job and get back to the living room. Yes, ma'am. Felix's eyes don't agree with my decision, but it doesn't matter. He knows this is the best choice we have as much as I do. The situation is already stressful. We don't need more reasons to go insane now. With no more reason to discuss, we move around the kitchen, checking different corners with the same goal in mind. We search cabinets, tables, drawers, hidden drawers, everything. Is hidden drawers? Aiden even started all the cutlery on the table to make sure we didn't let anything pass. Yet we found nothing connected to the crime. Nothing suspicious here. I think our murder is much more clever than we expected. Yeah, and we know they didn't come to the kitchen at all. What makes you say that? Look at this, it's clean and nothing out of place until we walked in. He's right, all the knives are here and there's no sign of blood anywhere. Then how did they get their hands on a knife? Did they bring it? Blood? Yeah, the knife should be stained, right? Yeah. Hold on, now that you mentioned, shouldn't the murderer have blood in their hands too? Right. Also, depending on how close they were, it could be in their clothes too. Yeah. But 3 people disappeared into upstairs where there could be a bathroom. I'm just saying. As soon as Felix finishes thinking, the 3 of us look at each other's costumes. We didn't mean to accuse anyone, but we are scared enough to be suspicious of everyone in this house now. Fortunately, we don't see anything strange. Here, we're clean. Should I take this as an alibi? This doesn't prove much, but I want to believe you 2 didn't do it. Especially you, Christine. Now I know Felix is your ex, I believe it even more. Thanks. I endured a lot and didn't commit a crime. You endured it because you liked it when I made your life harder. Oh, what is wrong? Please, don't fight again. Sorry. But talking seriously, are you suspecting someone, Aiden? No, not wasting time. Felix goes straight to what matters. Aiden smiles sarcastic as he is caught red-handed in his own thoughts. Yeah, what about you 2? To be honest, I didn't think clearly about it. I'm so invested in searching for clues that I had no time to suspect anyone. I've been suspecting someone from the very beginning. Considering what you were saying about Theodore, I would say you were apathetic enough not to regret doing it, Aiden. Yeah, understandable. But at the same time, I don't think you would put your richer life at risk to kill a man. Also true. And you don't have any blood stains in your clothes, so I would go for James. Oh, you too? Interesting. It's definitely not James. Wait, what? Why are you so obsessed with James? He's been dealing with Theo for years. That kind of torture and pain can drive a man insane. Are we forgetting that Luna also went under the same, like, stress and pain that James went under? Or had endured? Why are we forgetting about Luna just because she's a woman or something? I'm just saying. We haven't pointed any fingers at a lady yet. I'm just saying. Listen, I support women's rights, but I also support the wrongs. I believe women can be murderers. I'm just saying. He could just snap, you know. Besides, did you notice how angry he was at Theodore's speech? He was so mad to have his plans ruined. But didn't Sinistra, like, ruin his plans? That doesn't make any sense. I guess he was the only person dressed in a bloody costume tonight. But wouldn't we notice if more blood got in this costume? Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't like the idea of accusing people. However, I can't deny that talking about it is helping me picture the scene. I'm starting to understand people's intentions a little better now. What about you, Christy? I knew they wouldn't let me slip from this conversation, but I don't really know what to say. Holding my chin, I think about it deeper than they expected. Ooh. I could say her straight up. I really could fucking say her straight. Also, Sinistra has, like, red outfit on. And I think Bella does as well? I don't know her too well to, like, know why she would want to kill Theo. But I know Sinistra has a red outfit on, so the blood would blend in. But why would she kill him? That's the thing. We're missing an actual reason there. I think I'm gonna say, I don't know! I need more clues for that. I definitely want to say Luna so badly, though. I think it's too soon to point fingers. If we start blaming people right now, it will collide with our feelings and affect our judgment later. We need proof first. She ate us. I did eat. Let me eat. Yeah, can't argue with that. Okay, I think we did enough here. Let's just go back to the living room and discuss it with the others. With no reason to argue, they nod, leading the way out of the messy kitchen we left behind. Coming back to this place sends a shiver up my whole body. Theodore's body's not here anymore, but I can still see his silhouette on the stained carpet. The good news is that Sinistra, Bella, and Caleb is still waiting for us on the couch. Okay, so we're good there. Unfortunately, confused expressions don't make them feel any better. Okay, yeah, Bella also has a red outfit on. Oh no, Sinistra doesn't have a red outfit on. It's like a it's like an ombre kind of color with the black and red. So I mean, it could blend in. You could mistake the blood could appear as an ombre, like look at how some of the red's appearing on the outfit, like on her skirt, on the skirt of the dress, and like on the waist. Belle, there's like a red in the middle, but I feel like the blood would go like much wider than that and probably spread onto like the white. And that would definitely be noticeable. You know, any luck? It depends on your point of view. Yeah, we didn't find anything strange, and all the knives seem to be in place. But it's not all bad news. Explain. No, the murderer definitely used a knife, I think. I'm thinking they bought a knife from home. We suspect our murderer bought the knife from home, and they probably are still holding on to their weapon. Oh, that's an interesting assumption, because the sound effect literally said stabbing. So they had to have used a knife. Very smart indeed. Thanks, I had a good crew to help me think about it. We didn't really come to that conclusion together, but we can say that. As I say that, give the two boys behind me a short smile. It's funny to see Felix so surprised while Aiden's smile makes my heart flush a bit. I like your theory, but don't you think it'd be too obvious to carry a bloody knife in your body? Yes, and that's what leads us to another topic, bloodstains. I'm sure whoever did it is probably carrying some stains on clothes or hands. What happened? Coming out of nowhere like a ghost, James walks out of the bar. He looks frustrated and tired, but he's still interested to hear our conversation. When did you get here? A few minutes ago. I was checking the bar. By yourself? Yes. How suspicious. Aw. While Aiden and Felix surround James with their suspicion, I look at their clothes. I look at his clothes. I don't really want to accuse him, but I can't feeling nervous now. Did you find anything? Then touch the stains on his clothes and see if they're wet still. They're fresh. Did you find anything there? No, just dirty glass and a strong alcohol smell. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's a bar, but the fact that it was like a descriptor used, I don't know how I feel. Like when I go to bars, it doesn't smell like, it doesn't have like, I mean, there's a smell of alcohol, but I wouldn't say it's strong. Everyone is looking at James now. We can't even deny it. What's wrong? James, I don't want to offend you, but mind if I touch your apron? Thank you. Felix has some motherfucking common sense. Felix! What? Why? I just want to know if those stains are dry. This is not actual blood. It's printed art. Then you don't mind us checking, right? Oh, for God's sakes, just take it. Tired of arguing, James takes off his apron, shoving it at Eden's chest. Quickly, our captain brings it close to the group, allowing everyone to check it while James squeezes his temples. Felix, don't smell it, please. He's gonna fucking smell it. I'm really sorry, James. Taking the apron from Felix's hands, I give it back to James. Well, it's clean. I know that. He does his best not to shout and curse us all, but it is almost impossible considering how tired he is. While he dresses up, I look around the room. All the people here came from different aspects of Theodore's life. Work, personal matters, family, acquaintances, and not everyone knows each other. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I should consider it suspicious too. So, is everyone forced to be here? Somehow, yes. Strange, isn't it? And he made sure we would all be here tonight. It's like he had a plan in mind, and I'm not talking about the party. Do you think he knew if someone would try to kill him? No, he would call security if we had a slight sign of danger here. I see. Since you're talking about it, I should let you know he considered making it a matching Halloween party. What? That would be wild. Do we have enough people to make couples here? It doesn't matter. He only wanted to be the center of attention. The more I hear it, the less I want to understand. So Luna was right about dating. Poor Theodore. But he gave up on it. How sad. Maybe doing that could have saved his life. Maybe. But the person he wanted was not going to want him back, so... I would have appreciated more since I already had my eyes on someone. Oh, he mentions that Caleb turns his gaze to me. I can't hide it got me shaken for a moment, and he noticed that. A smirk marks his face while I try to wave off the blushing on my cheeks. Seriously? On my face again? Ugh, I'm done waiting. Interrupting our messy conversation, Luna shouts from the top of the stairs as she walks down the steps. My whole body relaxes again when I see her tired face. I swear to God, she did it. There you are. Is everything alright? Yes, I was... What? What? Suddenly, a loud, terrified scream cuts our voices, sending shivers up our spines. We look at each other. Fucking scream, Brandon! And suddenly I notice something. Where's Brandon? He went to the toilet upstairs after helping us. There's gonna be blood in the sink! What's wrong? I saw Theodore sitting on a bed. What? He's sitting on a bed? Paranormal activity? No, I don't fuck with ghosts. An awkward silence covers the room, giving us no place to run. Brandon's words take a few seconds to hit me, yet when I understand what he's trying to say, it doesn't make sense at all. Unsure of my own thoughts, I look around for help, but as expected, everyone's staring, confused at him. How is that possible? I don't know. I just saw it. His voice cracks between shouts and bitten words. I see his fingers shaking up to his legs as his eyes run from face to face, begging us to believe him. Can you explain exactly what happened? Yeah, after we laid Theodore's body on the bed, we talked a little and then James came downstairs. Yeah. Hi, Shinkin. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having fun at work. As much fun as you can have at work. I wasn't feeling good, so I decided to go to the toilet and wash my face. When I came back, Luna wasn't there anymore, so I thought I should come here. I was about to close the door and leave the room when I heard a noise. I turned back and I saw Theodore sitting on the bed. I'm sure he was alive because he's looking at me. There's nothing abnormal about it. Human bodies often show spasms after death, but sitting up? Honey, sitting up? That's not a spasm. That's a whole possession. Yeah? Yes, sometimes it's simple contractions in hands and feet, but there are cases in which a corpse sits on the bed and remains in position until someone puts it down again. I never fucking heard about that in my life. It's just a reaction. You know a lot about it. I'm a curious person. He's also Dracula, so you know. Besides, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen before. What? Where? I've worked at a mortuary for some time. Oh, but have you heard a corpse talking? 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 Huh? Brandon's question shuts her mouth. Why didn't he open it with that? Yo, I saw him talk. I heard him talking. Why didn't he open up with that? For the first time of the night, you see Caleb's apathetic face glowing with life and curiosity. But not just him, Sinistra and Luna are also staring at Brandon with confusion in their eyes. Noticing how he grabbed our attention, the boy turns his gaze to the floor, remembering the horrors he saw in that room. His eyes were wide open, almost popping out of his face, and he didn't look good. He was dead. How the fuck was he supposed to look good? Excellent question, Bella. You don't understand. He looked like a sleeping beauty when I left the room, but when I came back, he was more like a swamp creature. It's not Theodore. He shouts again, but this time his voice sounds scared and sad. Letting his shoulders fall with weight, he takes a pause and a deep breath. He was holding his throat, and I swear I heard him moaning something. What? I can't breathe. Huh? It's hard to doubt Brandon's words when he's so shocked, but it's also hard to believe it. Dead people don't do that. He was talking about spirits in his speech earlier. Do you think we attracted something to this house? That doesn't make sense, Brandon. Waking up from death too. Okay, this is taking us nowhere. I hate the idea of seeing his dead body again, but let's just go upstairs and check it. Putting an end to this discussion before it fires up again, I hold my hands up. Brandon doesn't seem to like my plan, but he doesn't go against it. As everyone moves to the room, he follows me close behind. Jesus. Oh, he has a nice fucking room. What the hell? Ian's voice is the only sound we hear, but expresses what everyone's face is showing. Holding back nausea in my throat, I look at the large bed. My heart nearly stops when I see Theodore's pale skin has already turned blue. Holy shit. But what makes my stomach churn is his eyes wide open, staring at our faces without a slight sign of life. This is not how we left him last time. I told you. Oh, Jesus! Holy fuck! Oh, he's so ugly. How is his face so blue? What the fuck happened? Huh? What? Is it possible he passed out? He passed out from blood loss or something, or the shock of it, and then he actually died here from strangulation. I was gonna say asphyxiation. Fucking asphyxiation. Asphyxiation. That's how you fucking say that stupid word. Yeah, so maybe somebody strangled him, but or poison. And yo, wait, because there's no hand marks on his neck. Poison. There'll be, if somebody strangled him that hard, there would be bruising on his neck. But it's possible he died from poison. He got stabbed, probably passed out from the shock of it. I don't know if Sinistra knows how to fucking really get a pulse, but maybe she's in on it too. She's collaborating with Luna for some reason. And the poison drink, the drink that Luna made earlier, took a little bit of time to kick in. So they planned this shit out. They like, okay, we're gonna make it look like someone stabbed him, but in actuality, it's gonna be the poison that gets him. Poison, oftentimes when you ingest poison, you lose the ability to breathe because it closes up your throat. Let me cook, guys. I'm an ace detective, all right? Sinistra's voice comes off shaky between her teeth. Yeah, because he wouldn't be turning blue like 30 minutes later. only happens. That would really only happen if you're getting choked or your airways closed. Somehow seeing her so scared now is making me anxious. Something is off here. Yeah, no shit. So the entire party's off. I'm just saying. Close to me, Sinistra holds a hand against her lips as her pupils tremble. Unable to look at it any longer, I turn my back to him. The image is going to haunt me forever now. I don't want to point my finger, but wasn't Luna here last? She was here last, but she wasn't. She probably just. Again, I'm telling you, it's the drink. Interrupting the uncomfortable sounds, Felix talks lazily behind me. I would like to think he's being insensitive, rude, but he isn't doing anything wrong. We don't have time to waste with our feelings. We still need to find the culprit. Are you implying something? If that's how you feel, then yes. It doesn't make sense. I can't bring people back to life, Felix. Yeah, I know, but don't you think the timing is strange? In that case, shouldn't Brandon be more of a suspect than me? What? You could have made this whole story. After all, you're the only one who saw him during that. But Brandon seems rather skittish. Like, ever since we met him, he seemed rather skittish, so I don't think he did it. I swear I'm not lying. Your word is your only proof. See, typical murderer behavior, pointing fingers at everybody else. The air begins to feel heavy in the room. The eyes become skittish and angry. What once seemed like an amateur investigation has now become a tangle of fear and sorrow. All this tension is starting to get to me. It's hard to keep my eyes focused now. Look, whatever happened here, we won't solve it by looking at his corpse. We still need to find our murderer. And we should pretend that this is not strange at all. Yes, let's check the other rooms for now. There's nothing we can do here aside from making an assumption. Well, me and Felix are on the same wavelength right now. I'm just saying. If we're going to check the rooms, we should go in groups. I'm going with Felix. Luna and I are the only ones who know this house well, and since we had to clean the place before the party. So I think we can lead it. Great. See? She knows where everything is. She knows where fucking everything is. So she knew where to get the poison, and she listen, no one would suspect her because, like, if she's going around the house and, like, tending to Theo, no one's gonna suspect a thing. Now, if it's anybody else besides James and Luna, and I don't suspect James, because James needs the money, needs the constant stable income that Theo gives him. I don't understand why he would want to murder the guy. Sure, he gets his insurance, but money's finite. You know, I don't know how long that's gonna last, and is that really, like, I don't know. James doesn't seem like the type to, like, kill him, given those reasons. No. But that's just me. In that case, Felix and I going with James. Good. We will make sure you stick together this time. Okay. I want Christy to come with me and... sorry, Luna, but I don't want to go anywhere right now. Oh! Huh? Are you alright? I think I need some fresh air before proceeding. Take your time, girl. Sinistra and I will go with you, Luna. Okay. Oh, she seemed offended. Do you mind if Brandon and I stay back? Why? I don't like the idea of Chrissy being by herself. Thank you. At least Caleb's speaking some damn sense. Besides, after what happened, I don't think it's wise to leave Theodore's body alone right now. Makes sense. Unless you wish to go with them, Brandon. No, it's okay. I saw it once, and I should stay here in case it happens again. Okay, anyone against it? I am. I'm her ex. If someone should stay behind, it should be me. You want to play here now, Felix? What a joke. I'm just worried about her. Can we just focus for once? I just want this to be over. Tired of hearing the same discussion happening over and over again, I shout, silencing all the voices around me. Both Luna and Felix avert their eyes, embarrassed with themselves. I didn't mean to sound so aggressive, but I couldn't help it. After seeing so much blood and anger, my body finally snapped, allowing the exhaustion I had been denying since Theodore died to come out. I agree. We should stick to the plan and finish it as soon as possible. Yeah, let's go. In an attempt to respect both the dead and the distressing feelings in our hearts, James takes the lead again. With no reason to make it harder than it already is, they leave the three of us behind. As soon as the door closes, the air surrounding us becomes heavy and cold. All the heat from anger and suspicion is no longer around. Now only pain and sorrow embrace our troubled hearts. With the loud voices gone, I can breathe again and get hold of my anxiety again. My body calms down, but I still dare to look at the bed again. Caleb and Brandon, on the other hand, are standing next to it, petrified by their sight. It's hard to clear my thoughts when all I think about is what Brandon said. I've never heard of dead people talking on their deathbeds because it didn't happen. He woke up, he's like, what happened? Oh, and then he's dying from fucking poison. Could Brandon have imagined it? No. But how could I explain Theodore's sudden body change? Decomposition takes more than just a few hours. Exactly. It's only been like, what, an hour, maybe 30 minutes? Besides, he doesn't look rotten. It's different. In reaction to my curiosity, I glance over. Check his fucking mouth! Check his... Can somebody, like, look at his glass and smell it? Though, I don't think you'll be able to smell the poison. Is anybody here, like, not susceptible to poison? Has anyone made, like, built an immunity against it? In reaction to my curiosity, I glance over Brandon's shoulder only to find the blank pupil staring back at me. Where's his drink? Somebody find the glass. Regrets force my stomach upside down while I take a deep breath to help me stabilize my thoughts. No matter how I look at him, I would never have guessed he was stabbed now. My best guess would be drowned, but it doesn't make sense. We saw him bleeding. Okay, let me go back to the blackout and put the pieces together. Everyone was busy and I was about to change partners after dancing with... I think after dancing with Felix, yeah? Because I went Caleb, Brandon, Felix. And he was faking a smile all the time. Is it enough to give him an alibi? Because I remember someone was standing close to him when Theodore was stabbed. I just can't tell who it was. Then the lights went out. The first person to scream was... Oh, I don't fucking remember that. Yeah, I think it was Theodore. Theodore was like, why at my party? Or something. It would make sense if he said something, but I'm not sure he was the first. So who the fuck was the first? I don't fucking remember. Then was it Aiden? Yeah, and he was so calm about it too. So much so that it's a little concerning, to be honest. After that, Theodore got stabbed and the lights turned on. The lights switched on again after a few seconds after Theodore fell on the floor. It was almost like a gas window to blind us after an attack. Every step was planned before the dark. Now, thinking about how did the blackout happen? Was someone helping a murderer with that? And did that person know about their intention? James said that he and Luna know the house. Hey. Oh! Yeah, she was about to have a brain blast right there, I'm telling you. We were so close to the truth. Tearing my thoughts away from me, a soft voice brings me back to reality. Behind me, Brandon stands, holding his hands in front of his body. His sad puppy eyes watch me in a mixture of concern and loneliness. Are you alright? Yeah, somehow. At least I'm not nauseous anymore. That's good. He nods, but his gaze doesn't avert from my face. He's not saying anything, and he's not expecting me to say it either, but I know he's looking for the real answers I'm hiding from his sincere eyes. You definitely don't look good. You're thinking too much about it, right? I heard you whispering something just now. Yeah, I mean, how can I not overthink it? Nothing is making sense right now, and I'm starting to fear where my thoughts are taking me. You're not the only one. Saying that, he averts his gaze back to Theodore. I see sorrow behind his eyes, but mostly there's disappointment. Do you believe in me, Kirsty? Yeah, I believe in you. Hey? About Theodore talking to me. Everyone seems to ignore it, and I'm starting to think I'm losing my mind. I believe you. I do. Really? Why would you make up a story like that? Besides, Theodore doesn't look like he died from a stab now. Yeah, it's more like he suffocated to death. But that's impossible. He was alone when I got here. Yeah, and if Sinister hadn't checked his pulse, I would think he was alive when you guys brought him here. I don't have an explanation for what you heard, but I don't doubt your words, Brandon. Thank you. Oh, look at his little blushing face. I just want to pinch his cheeks. Holding his hands tighter, Brandon watches Theodore from afar with me. I know this is not the best time, but I just realized I haven't talked to him about Theodore yet. Thinking about it, Brandon did show some flags against the host since he walked into the party. Sorry if this sounds like I'm implying something, but may I ask something personal? Not at all. Okay, did you hate Theodore? What? I mean, I noticed you were not happy to be here and you were doing your best to avoid him at all costs. That's because he's annoying! You would understand if you were his neighbor. Is that all? Because it looks like you have more to say about him now. I'm not going to lie, there were times I just wanted him to move away from my house. But I never hated him. I never wanted him to die. Aw, Brandon, I love him. Oh my god. There it comes. He finally unleashes what is stuck in his throat. His hands let go of his invisible grip and his shoulder finally relaxes. I think it's starting to hit me that I won't hear his voice again. I think I'll miss him. Grief and pain. I mean, he got a big throat. He do got a big throat. Grief and pain, that's all his young heart was hiding all the time. Theodore was his friend, even if he didn't want to admit it. Feeling bad for poking an open wound, I reach his back and softly caress his shoulder. Oh, he's so cute. I'm sorry. I thought everyone was the same as me, but I guess I was wrong. Someone actually hated him this much. Everyone here has seen different sides of Theodore. Interrupting our conversation, Caleb walks in the conversation and reminds us he's still here, listening to everything. I like that he only has a side profile. This man is modeling. Let me tell you. He turns to us with an apathetic expression as our faces stare at him in surprise. I am one of the people who hate him. Oh. With slow steps, he comes closer to watch Theodore from afar and above. Working with him is different than from living next to him. I honestly have not a single good memory of such a niggling man. Niggling? What is that? What does that mean? Niggling. I looked up what that meant and I didn't. Causing slight but persistent annoyance, discomfort, or anxiety. Okay. That's what that means. Theodore was spoiled, but he wasn't that bad. He used to come to my house to watch movies sometimes. It's annoying to hear him screaming all the time, but it was fun too. Can't imagine that. That makes you a qualified suspect, Caleb. I know, and he knew that too. Eh? And I'm still trying to understand why he invited all of us when he knew about our feelings. It's so scary to know Caleb is not afraid of being a suspect, but at the same time, he has a good point. Hey, usually people who are like, you know what, I don't blame you for suspecting me. They're usually not the killer either. So, for me, he's good. He's cleared. James said it before too. Everyone has reasons to kill Theodore, so why would he want to bring them all together in such a place? Was he trying to change their minds with a party? Nah. Did he want to prove something to them? I don't fucking know. I'm not him. We can't ask him because he's dead. He said it would be a night we would never forget. I should ask Sinistra about it later. The air is getting thick inside this room. Suddenly, Caleb takes a deep breath, helping me realize I'm nervously holding my own all this time. We're thinking too much, and it's starting to mess up our brains again. We should head downstairs a little. But what if Theodore stands up again? Then let him walk to us. Oh, god damn. Now's not the time for jokes. I just don't want Christy to feel sick again. Sorry for the trouble. I'm not used to being under so much pressure. I can't blame you. Oh, you guys go ahead. I'll let James know about it. Thank you. Opening the door for me, Caleb guides me out. As I leave the room, I watch Brandon bending closer to Theodore, kind of closing his eyes before leaving him alone. Caleb walks me to the couch, sitting by my side silently. I should feel better to have someone with me, but this time I feel... Who's playing music really loud? What the hell? Who's playing some music so loud in my house? Like, it was so rude. I should feel better to have someone with me, but this time I feel anxious. After what he said, I have conflicting thoughts about him and Theodore. In a place where anyone can be a murderer, being alone would feel safer. I don't know, because what if you just chill on the couch and then, you know, the murderer walks in, it's like, oh, hey. You're like, oh god, this is bad. My gut's telling me this is bad. Run, run, run. You can't really ask for help because it's such a big fucking house. You try to yell. They're probably not going to hear you. Well, then again, we heard Brandon earlier, but... Still. The light in your eyes is fading, my darling. My darling? Eh? When I first saw you, you were bright, but now you are withering. This house is afflicting pain. I mean, yeah, it's hard to keep high spirits at times like these, but you're keeping it up just fine, huh? Yes, like I said, Theodore is not important to me, but aren't you feeling bad to see everyone so distressed and hurt? No. No. Yeah, let me go home. Maybe yeah. Let's just go home. Why can't we just, like, leave and, like, go find the cops? Like, 3 of us stay here. 3 of us go fetch the cops. And the rest stay here and wait with the body. Why don't we just do that and they all sit in the same exact fucking room? And if somebody has to go to the bathroom, they have to take a buddy with them. Let's go get the cops. Seriously. That's cold. Even for a stoic person, not feeling anything is just wrong in this situation. I can't disguise my confused stare now. Are you suspicious of me now? No, I'm just trying to understand how you can be so cold. Oh, I don't think I'm cold. I'm just different from you. I can see you're trying so hard to solve this mystery. There's still hope inside you. Yeah, I guess you're right. I really hope you find the truth. I can't wait to see you joyful and bright again. Ooh. He is definitely not the murderer. When it happens, I want to be there. Let's see how high you can fly. Oh, okay, Caleb. He speaks in luscious whispers. His smiley eyes overflow with hunger and curiosity. Petrified by his intense glare, I watch him lean closer to touch my cheek. I'm sure it will be beautiful. Oh my god! Sir! Someone just got murdered like an hour ago. Calm down. Softly and slowly, his fingers caress my face. I don't see malice in his actions, yet I'm embarrassed as if we shared the most intimate moment. It's just a shame you're still so connected to Felix. What? Maybe if your heart was free from these feelings, you would open to receive what I had to give you. My heart is racing, my hands are sweating, and I can barely think about anything. Oh, your face is quite red. Are you feeling ill again? Maybe. Hold on, let me grab you some water. Thanks. Setting up it like it's not his fault, Caleb heads to the kitchen. As soon as he's gone, I feel the cold air surrounding me again, bringing back my reasonings and the reality around me. I don't think drinking water will help me at all now. Anyway, I need to stay focused. Shaking my head to get rid of these messy feelings. For once, I try to remember all the conversations I had with the guests so far. I have clues in my hands, but I still can't connect everything. We haven't checked all the places down here. Without thinking about what Caleb would think, I decided to take the lead this time and check the hallways. Oh, God. I hope those knights don't come to life. Why is that door open at the end right there? Thankfully, the hallway's not as long as it is in most old houses. However, it is still dark, quiet, and terrifying. That creeping sensation of being watched follows my every step into the unknown. Trying to ignore the thoughts crawling through my brain, I keep moving. In just a few more steps, I find a gap of light that fills me with hope. Oh, did someone forget to close that? Or maybe someone is still there. Don't go towards it. Oh, honey, don't go towards the light. You're actually going to go towards the real light later. For a moment, my legs don't follow my thoughts. Instead of walking to our target, I keep standing in the same spot. What will I find there? What if the murder is waiting for me? What if there's what if there's an actual identity haunted in this house? There isn't a ghost. My mind goes wild into lines of thought that only help me lose track of reality to my fears. It's okay, Christy. Everyone's upstairs. There's no one here. I'm going to check that room and go back to Caleb. In an attempt to keep my mind in place, I decide to light my way with my phone's flashlight. Quickly, I lift it to my face, but before I can turn it on, I see a faint silhouette in the reflection behind me. What? Confused, I squint my eyes only to see it coming closer with something sharp in hand. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yo, yeah, yo? My heart is racing, my blood is burning under my skin. Adrenaline tells me to run, but my brain is frozen in place. Wide eyes, I watch the blade coming close until an agonizing pain hits my flesh. I open my mouth between, but only a few painful gasps escape my lips. Letting my phone fall to the ground, I touch my nape, only to find a bloody knife stuck inside me. Okay! What the fuck? Okay, well here's a bad thing. I didn't fucking save after that. Or before that. The lights turned on. Yeah, there's no autosave here, which kind of might be a little meh. But thankfully, it's not that far, so we're good. Yeah. Good thing I saved here, because imagining we had to skip from like the very beginning. Good thing I saved like at a good point, because I wasn't too far from where we were at. So we're good. We're okay. I'm not gonna skip because what happens if it messes with the timer? Dodge right, dodge right. Oh, what the hell? I dodged! God fucking damn it. I have to dodge left probably. Let me try that. Body reacts faster than my brain can process it. Quickly, I dodge to my left. In the corner of my eye, I see a sharp blade scrape past me. With my heart beating in my eardrums, I spin around without touching their body. Not looking back, I rushed my way back to the living room. Help! Help! Screaming at the top of my lungs, I stand in the center of the living room, never taking my eyes away from the hallway. All I want to do is call attention and force the murderer to stay back in the shadows. Soon the first footsteps come rushing down the stairs. What happened? Someone tried to kill me. What? I am the victim, but Luna's shrill scream makes everyone stop in their positions with terrified faces. Quickly, Luna and Felix run, jumping some steps to reach me. What? Who would try that? How did... What? It had nothing to do with Theodore. I have no idea. It was dark. The only thing I saw was a shadow and a blade. No way. Did they touch you? Are you hurt? I'm fine. I ran here and they didn't follow me. We don't know who the murderer is yet. All we saw was their silhouette, which wasn't described in the knife. So we don't know. We can't really pinpoint. The thing is, Luna was upstairs when it happened. So, but where's Bella? It had to be somebody who could have like escaped. If they were from upstairs, they probably somebody who slid away. But that would throw immediate suspicion on them. Then maybe somebody on the same floor as me. But that only leaves Brandon and Caleb, and I can't suspect either of them. Felix reaches his hand to touch my head, but Luna quickly gets in the way. Oh, yeah, she's a little overprotective, honey. She wraps her arms around me, protecting my body in her warm embrace. I don't think it's smart for you to touch her right now. What? Concern becomes confusion. Confusion becomes anger. In the silence, I see so many questions running in his head right now. Are you saying I didn't say anything? I'm just worried about her. She doesn't need another trigger right now. Oh. I'm fine, Luna. As much as I appreciate Luna's worrying about my safety, I don't think she's being fair with Felix. Dang, Luna. She said not today, yet you're not a romance option. Yeah, she's just the best friend who might be the murderer. He's genuinely worried, and I know it because I know him well. I said I'm fine, Luna. Don't be so worked up. Felix is just worried. I would do the same if it happened to him, too. Right. Oh, not the right. Not, oh, she's mad. Where's Caleb? I thought he would stay with you. Only when guess. When guess? What the fuck did I pull that out from? Only when Brandon questions it do I notice Caleb was the only guest missing in the living room. Swallowing harshly, I pushed myself away from Luna. Oh, she doesn't like that. I opened my mouth to call his name, but suddenly I stopped where I found him next. When I find him standing next to the entrance with a glass in hand. Caleb, what are you doing there? You said you needed a breath, so I thought you were outside. But then I saw the door was locked and I came back. Confused, I looked back at everyone. It's just like Theodore coming back to life, this doesn't make sense. Is there really a ghost here? How is everyone here? Someone must have... It doesn't matter. We don't know what Bella is. This shouldn't have happened. Not caring about her mature image anymore, Sinistra shouts as she walks down a few steps. She's not the same elegant, mysterious woman I saw standing next to Theodore earlier. Her eyes are sorrowful and her face hasn't regained color since the room incident. Oh, she's so pretty! Are you sure about it, Christy? Yes, I was in the hallway when someone appeared behind me and tried to stab me. It can't be. This doesn't make sense. Her whispers sound like a child weeping. Somehow it turns my stomach cold. It might just be me, but I noticed you're nervous since we saw Theodore's bed, Sinistra. Do you know something we don't? She bites her tongue. It takes her a few moments of hesitation before she finally talks to us. Theodore is alive. There is no murderer. Huh? What? Yes, it was a Halloween prank. That's why we changed plans early. What? So he was alive when I saw him. Yes, he should be alive right now, too. He should be, she says with her eyes filled up with glistening tears. Theodore's death happened in this room. At that moment, everyone was too busy stuck in their own minds solving this this mystery. Right now, it sounds real. Just wanted to make this party interesting and play a game with you. It was supposed to be fun. But something went wrong in that room, right? She holds her fists against her chest. This powerful woman is scared. She doesn't want to see the reality like the rest of us. Taking a deep breath, she holds her head up, trying to stabilize her breathing. Yeah, lady, you have an actual killer on the loose. We have to focus on that. We do. Let's talk to him. Talk to him. It takes us less than 2 minutes to get everyone to. It takes less than 2 minutes to gather everyone. It takes less than 2 minutes to gather everyone around his bed. Just gotta swap those words. We look at the fake corpse first, feeling the hands of agony grabbing our hearts. Theodore, get up. We lost. She calls, but her voice doesn't sound so good. She's scared to hear an answer, but not hearing anything is even worse. Theodore. Theodore, please. No, he got poisoned! Like, sure, okay, what happened with the knife was a joke. And she was the only one who felt his pulse. And James, I think James tried to feel his pulse too, but that would have ruined everything. She's like, no need, don't touch him. I can already tell you he's not alive. So, we know the stabbing was not real, you know? The stabbing was not real. And we also didn't see any wounds. We didn't see any wounds, and the fact that there's no blood is super suspicious. But then that really drives home that he was poisoned. And Luna was the only one to slip away to go prepare his drink, and that's the only way you can really poison somebody without throwing suspicion on you. Because that's like the most obvious way to poison somebody is to put it in their drink because no one's gonna suspect a thing. Yeah, someone went back and poisoned. But remember, early in the game, when we first got to the party, James was running around with a chicken with its head cut off, saying, I have to do this, and I have to go get him a drink. And Luna's like, I'll go get the drink for you. I'll go get the drink for you, James. I'll prepare a drink for Theo. And that is the only time that's the only time she was alone, that anybody was alone at this party. Sure, there were other times, but like, we don't know those other times, and those other, like, we don't know any other point that we experienced that was suspicious aside from Luna slipping away, going to prepare Theo his drink, in which she could have easily poisoned him because it was in the kitchen. And what do you usually have in the kitchen? Oh yeah, you have food and stuff, you have drinks, but also under the sink, you could have supplies that could have killed somebody. You could have supplies like cleaning supplies or anything like that, rat poison even, under the sink to kill somebody. I'm going off my personal knowledge of like how people organize the house, but that's where you usually keep like products, cleaning products and such under the sink. And I wouldn't doubt that that's the case here in this house. That under the sink there's cleaning supplies. If it's really the maid, I'm gonna laugh because it's usually the servant who did the deed in horror movies. Exactly. You know, that's always the trope. It's you. I was saying earlier, if she killed him with a knife, then she definitely hit it. She definitely like hit it somewhere, like on her body, because there's like a lot of hiding like spaces in a maid outfit. Like she's like some Victorian like female. Like best you believe, like you can hide a lot under that dress. Yeah. See, exactly. See, you get me, Kai. You get me, Kai. I'm just saying. I'm like, Luna is definitely the murderer, but the fact that somebody tried to kill me in the hallways makes me suspect that somebody else is somebody. There's somebody else. There's like a co-conspirator here. But I don't think Luna would try to kill me, you know? I don't think she would try to kill me herself. She would rather have somebody else do it. But I don't know who a co-conspirator is. We don't know where Bella is. That's like, I'm trying to think. Like, Bella's like the only one I would think, because she wasn't there. We didn't hear a reaction when we were like, oh, we almost got stabbed. We were getting chased in the hallway and such. She was the only one not present in that scene, and her sprite wasn't present, at least. She probably, like, she probably was there, but her sprite wasn't there, so that makes me suspicious of her. And Luna was upstairs, so she couldn't. It doesn't make sense for her to go back upstairs unless there's like a way to like get yourself back upstairs without anyone noticing. Like I can't think of what it is. What are those pulleys, those trolleys or something where you it's in the wall and you have to like pull down on a rope for it to go up. Maybe she did that. I've seen that in a ton of horror movies where that's a thing in old houses. And she would know, Luna would know about it because she knows she and James are the only two people in this house that know the house that well. Then again, she could have told her co-conspirator about this, and the co-conspirator could have went down that thing. Oh, it's an elevated conveyor. It's a trolley. It's like an elevator of sorts. But yeah, it's like what you would use to like deliver food from one floor to the next if you don't want to walk up all those stairs. Rich people shit, basically. Yeah. His fingers tremble a little bit before touching his friend's forehead. The truth comes out on his face. He's cold. No, wait, he died for real? How? Did he write a real murderer? I bet you didn't see in your see in your cards how stupid he can be. Oh, god damn, Caleb. He need to have some sensitivity here. Oh my god. Yeah, there she is. There's Belle. There's Bella. She's been rather quiet so far, so I'm suspecting it's her and Luna. I don't know. I can't really suspect any of the males quite yet. Like, they haven't given me enough reason to suspect them. Felix has no reason to kill Theo. Caleb, I don't know. Brandon just seems too skittish to kill anybody. He'll be like, I killed somebody. Oh my god. I feel like he would be the first to like spout it out. He's like, I can't do this anymore. And Aiden, I don't know. He just I don't see it either. If I had to suspect one of the males, it would. And James, I can't suspect. Yeah, I thought James was a check real quick. Forgot. James he was talking about how he needs the money, and yeah, sure, there's the life insurance, but no, I don't know if this Pipsqueak is capable of murder. If I had to guess, if I had to guess like 3 pairings, Luna and Bella, but we don't know Bella enough to understand why she may be a part of this plan. Luna and James. If I had to guess, Luna, James, and then Luna and Caleb. If I had to like pinpoint any of the males in this, I'd be like, those are the 2. But I don't have like strong feelings against them, you know. And Sinistra just looks absolutely fucking traumatized. I don't think she did, unless she's like a fantastic actress. Unless she's like from Broadway or Hollywood or something. That seems like genuine fear right there. Yeah, I think we should save. Let's save. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hi. Seeing Sinistra losing her mind is forcing us to realize how serious this is. Oh, hold up. Sorry. Somehow we weren't taking the weight of this situation how it was supposed to. But now we are facing the real horrors. Wait, so he wasn't stabbed? No, it was part of our act. When the lights went out, I only stabbed a bubble of red jam on him. So much for work for a stupid prank. Theodore likes things to be dramatic. And he worked hard to plan it all. So what killed him? I have no idea. Poison, motherfucking poison, come on! Think back, me! Okay, at least we know it's not real blood. So, can somebody check his body for wounds? There's no wounds. If he died from asphyxiation, there's not going to be any visible wounds. And from what we saw in the CG, there's no marks in the throat, which means he ingested something that he shouldn't have. He got poisoned. Because I don't think the killer would be stupid enough to leave, like, physical evidence behind. The killer is smart enough to leave evidence that only really the police can find if they did a thorough investigation. Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. If I was somebody at this party, I would have left. I would have left with like a group of trusted people and leave everyone else in the house to go get the cops. Because we can't call the cops. Who's saying we can't leave and go get them? Because it's not too far from what Luna and the main character were describing earlier. The house wasn't too far from the city. So maybe it's like a 20-minute walk, and then if we get the cops, we'll be there in like 2 minutes, whatever. Everyone is going to prison. No, honestly. I think we're all gonna go to prison. We're all gonna be prison buddies. Aiden thinks fast instead of losing track of our goal. It's impressive and scary to see him keeping it cool in this heartbreaking situation. As a responsive action, we all turn our eyes to James, but for the first time, he's not paying attention to us. His gaze stares at the floor, but his mind is probably running wild thoughts. For the first time, he's not the responsible leader, but a victim like all of us. Fuck. Cursing under his breath, Felix decides to take action on behalf of everyone's feelings. We don't say anything about it, but the common sigh of relief is enough to thank him for it. He checks his face and his head and hesitantly checks the cold parts under his costume. Oh, there's nothing here, just the red stains on this bat. But it can't be just that. We're missing something. I'm telling you, poison. Trying to put my feelings aside for a moment, I pull back all the investigations we've done so far. We didn't find any valuable clues because it was not a real murder. However, we learned a lot about the guests. Someone tried to kill Theodore before the prank. Only Sinistra and Theodore knew about the prank, but everyone here has a reason to kill him, as James said. What if someone did something to him before the prank? Sounds possible, but I don't remember anyone getting near him while I was around. Are you forgetting about the ball? Theodore talked to everyone. That's smart and quite possible too. But there's one more thing. What? The weapon. Someone tried to kill me using some sort of sharp object, just as it supposedly happened to Theodore. But so my question is, where did you leave your knife, Sinistra? It's here with me. I only used it to cut his costume to stab that bubble. Oh, but you guys were right. The murderer actually kept the weapon. That's not the point. This means our murderer used a different weapon on me, but with similar aspects. And they probably got it from the kitchen now. Interesting. We have a murderer pretending to be a fake murderer. Yes, and that brings us back to the reason behind this act. This person had a plan to kill Theodore, but his prank made our murderer's plan go wrong. But they're still taking advantage of the situation to keep killing and not get caught. But now they know we know. And I think they will attack again. Jane's cold voice makes sweat drop from my forehead. This is the final step we needed to realize we are in a dangerous situation and we all might die next. I ain't fucking dying. Listen, you gotta get a group of 4 fucking people. The 4 people can't one person can't, like, defeat 4 fucking people. Aiden, Brayden, Felix, come on, let's go, brothers. Let's go. We're gonna squad up and protect each other. We're all gonna stay in the same room and squad up. Caleb, I feel like you're very capable on your own. James, you look sick. You look sickly. You're gonna go first. Sorry. sorry. I look around, desperate to find the answer to all the questions, but all I find are eyes filled with fear and confusion. Fuck this shit. I don't care who is the psycho. We need to get out of here. Come with me, Christy. What? Someone tried to kill you. I want you out of here now. How can you guarantee you're not the one who did it? What do we figure out? So, what had happened was when the lights went out, it was actually just a prank from Theo. It was fake blood. Sinistra stabbed the thing holding the fake blood, and that's what happened. And so he was alive this entire time, probably brought up to his bed, which makes sense because Sinistra was the only one to feel his heartbeat. She would feel his heartbeat. She wouldn't let anyone else touch him, probably to avoid ruining the prank. But now we have surmised, first off, we almost got stabbed by somebody while going down a dark hallway, which was completely asinine for us to do. I don't know where we gained up the courage to be so fucking stupid to go by ourselves down a dark fucking hallway. But, so there's somebody trying to kill us with a knife that was supposedly used in the prank. But we also just figured out that, somebody tried to kill Felix before the lights went out, before the whole prank. Which I keep saying, it's Luna, it's the fucking maid. Because remember, I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier, Splitty. She went to go prepare him a drink, because James was running around saying, I have to do this, oh, and I have to make Theo his drink. And she's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll make Theo his drink. I'll make it easy for you. So she went into the kitchen, prepared his drink, and here's the thing with kitchens. You have, like, and under the sink, there's gonna be cleaning supplies or rat poison, whatever. A lot of people, you keep a lot of, like, things under the sink, apparently, in the kitchen. She probably put a little bit of that in his drink, and he died from poison because he's like, I can't breathe, and he's blue, which only means he died from asphyxiation. That's the only way he could have gotten blue so fast is if he died from poison. If he died from like his throat closing. MC probably had to pee. Yeah, group of 3 would be helpful here. Yeah, let's get a small group. The small group, we all band together, protect each other. But I also think maybe the small group just leaves to go get the cops, and the other group just stays in the same exact place, with no one leaving. And if they have to go to the bathroom, they just bring a buddy with them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should be left alone in this situation. Nobody should be left alone. We should not be pulling those stupid horror tropes here, where we all go our separate ways. What? I knew it. You are really suggesting I would do that to her. I'm her ex, not a fucking criminal. That proves nothing to me, you fucking weirdo. Especially because I know you're not over her, and you have been trying to keep everyone away all night. But that's not enough to murder somebody. And Theo showed no interest in me. He is clearly not into women. He is into Brandon and Brandon alone. Love can be sick too. Look at that fucking face. Are you telling me that is not the face of a killer? Of a manipulative killer? Huh? Oh my god. Fuck you. Enough. No one can leave this place right now. We have to go get the cops. Why? This house is an external system that locks the whole house. Now you tell us that? So we can't even leave to go get the cops. Yo, can we jump out a window? How old is this house for to have that kind of external system? What is the purge? I activated when the lights went out. Can you reactivate it? Can you turn it off? For a moment, we only stared at Sinistra, unable to blink or react at all. Feeling a mixture of guilt and foolishness, the woman scratches her neck and avoids our eyes. Goes for the drama, you know. Can you deactivate it? I think I can. I just need to find the control. What do you mean, find it? Theodore hid it to avoid anyone from suspecting it was a joke. Are you fucking serious? This guy has no mind for safety. God, Theo, why are you like this? Fine, let's move. I don't want to waste a single minute here anymore. Ooh. Be careful what you search for. A billion thoughts run wild in our brains, hearts throbbing under our skin. People don't trust each other. Sandy has left this place and Fear is the only one in control. After the truth came out in Theodore's room, the investigation turned into a gold rush. Suddenly, no one cares about the corpse and everyone is running up and down after the system's remote. This is our chance to get out of here alive, but to do that, we need to be fast. Well, we're gonna watch us find the remote completely broken. It's gonna be busted. Because the killer's gonna get to it first. I like how since Theo did his little joke, it's only been an hour. Yeah, it's only been an hour and everything's on fire, essentially. The first to find has the power to be our redemption or our downfall. Keeping that in mind, I head to the living room thinking that maybe Theodore dropped the remote somewhere when he fell. Maybe he stuck it up his ass. I don't fucking know. Theodore seems like such the fucking weirdo type to do that. He's like, listen, no one's gonna find it up here. I'm like, you bet, because I don't want to put my hand up there. Or you probably maybe it's in that fucking lit room that we saw down the hallway. Maybe. I'm trying my best to stay focused and not let my feelings get the best of me, but it is harder in practice than in theory. Walking down the stairs, I feel my heart dropping to my stomach when I see Sinistra sitting on the couch by herself. She's not running around and bossing rules like everyone else. Neither is she scared like she was before. That man is dead. Can we not roast? No, I will roast the shit out of him. I will roast him like he's nuts. Just because he's dead. Shoo. That ain't enough for me. Right now, she is just here, alone, thoughtful, and quiet. No more smiles, no more teasing. She almost looks like a forgotten red rose in a snowfield. Feeling sorry for this whole disaster, I walk closer to her. Hey. Worried to scare her with a sudden approach, my voice comes out like a whisper, soft and quiet, yet enough to catch her attention. When her eyes meet mine, she forces a smile, but the blank sorrow still makes itself present in her lines. Hi, sweetheart. It hurts me to see such a lively woman who is so sad and weak. The murderer just didn't take Theodore's life, but also Sinistra's. And the worst about it all is that this person probably knew it would happen. My fingernails dig into my hand every time my heart aches in sympathy. This is fair. Oh, this isn't fair. Oops, sorry. Taking a deep breath, I sit by her side. You okay? No, she's not. No, not this time. Yeah, that was a stupid question. At least you cared enough to ask me. Am I winning? Dawn, I don't know. Am I winning? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. Like, the thing is that we don't know who the fucking murderer is. I think I know who the murderer is. But we can't leave. We're stuck in a house with a murderer. It's like, ugh. Ugh, my God, bro. Also, Don, congratulations on your first ever visual novel release. I'm so happy for you, bud. I am gonna be playing that next week when I do my O2A2 streams. You best believe, brother. Yeah, since O2A2 is so, like, the games are so short, I'm gonna, be playing a good chunk of them. Like, most of them probably give, like, 10 minutes max. So, yeah, but yo, no, yours looked really interesting. I'm like, oh my God, look at Don, look at him go. You've got a cool as fuck cat hoodie. That's winning. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Me and Kai were talking about it earlier. Like, listen, if we die, we'll at least die cute. Because we have such a cute outfit on. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, Sinistra. Yeah, I hope this lady doesn't die for your sakes, Blay. I hope she stays alive. And if she's the murderer, you know, that probably would add to, like, something for you. That would probably add to, like, the charm. Most people are just busy with themselves. Theodore really died, and instead of mourning, we are running after our own death. No one cares about his body rotting in that dark room alone. No one cares that we lost such a young life in a moment of joy. Doesn't that sound cruel? Yes. I can't blame everyone for worrying about their safety, but I also understand why Sinistra is so frustrated. If the same happened to Luna, I don't think I would be able to help anyone in this moment. Okay. You probably won't be thinking that in, like, a few hours. I would probably just cry and blame myself for allowing it to happen. I understand some people here don't care about Theodore. He was an insufferable brat. God, I know that better than anyone. Some days when he visited me, I would pretend I wasn't home because I was so tired of him. He was truly annoying, but he was my friend. Wasn't your friend if you had to hide from him? I don't know if you guys were really actually friends if you had to do that. She has been talking in different tones non-stop, a presentation of the turmoil of feelings inside her. However, her last sentence sounded stable, serious, and proud. The true feelings of a woman who would die for her kid, even if she was willing to kill him too. Letting out a long sigh, she averts her gaze to the ceiling. He wasn't a bad person, he was just a child whose parents didn't care about him. But you did. Yes. The short pause is not hesitation, but the realization she won't ever be able to tell him that. He was supposed to be here right now, annoying James and telling everyone the worst jokes about dying. We were supposed to be laughing, but someone took that from us. Anger and frustration paints a pitiful expression on her face. She wants to fight it, I see that, but her heart can't take another damage right now, or more damage right now. And trying not to make us of her efforts, I hold her fist in my hands. Having her attention on me, I stare into her eyes, wanting her to see she is not alone. Oh, okay. Can we just kiss her? Can we just kiss her, please? We'll find this person, I promise you. Until then, take your time to breathe and mourn. I'll take care of things from here. Thank you, darling. I promise I won't be in your way anymore. It hurts me deeply to hear such guilt in her voice. It's not her fault. She never had the intention of hurting Theodore. However, her prank feels like an important piece in this domino puzzle. Not wanting to dig deeper into her wounds, I give her a few soft pats on the back before leaving her alone. We still have a job to do. Where should I go? Oh, downstairs rooms? Ooh, this is a good question, actually. Because she had to go prepare him a drink, but wouldn't she have to go to the bar first to get the drink? Especially if it's an alcoholic drink. Usually when you say drink, you're like, oh yeah, please give me all the fucking brandy in your damn cabinet, sweetheart. I don't know what to be in the downstairs room. I don't want to get stabbed again. I'm gonna go. Shit. Maybe the bar. James mentioned he didn't find anything there, but at that time we didn't know what we were searching for. Determined to put an end to this nightmare, I head to the room next door, ready to check every spot carefully. Confidently, I walk inside the room with many questions surrounding my head. The murderer has been in all the rooms just like all the guests. But differently from guests, they probably were checking the place more than enjoying it. Thinking about it, I don't think this person would waste time drinking. But they would talk to the bartender no matter what, because bartenders always... In a blink of an eye, all my collected thoughts dies when a known figure silhouette comes across my eyes. Sitting by the counter, Bella bent over an empty cold glass with a hand and holding her head. Yeah, I saved. I listen. I've been saving. When I realized we have no auto, so yeah, I saved. I don't need to see her face to fully understand she is tired and a little bit drunk. This is just as I felt sick in Theodore's room and Felix snapped angrily at Luna earlier. Bella is coping with the night's stress in her own way. It's so sad how we all turned into our shadows, wandering around with no place to hide. Right now, it feels like an eternity since I heard someone laughing. I don't want to disturb Bella, but I need to keep investigating here too. Hey, Bella? Slowly, almost scared, she turns in my direction. It takes her a few seconds to realize my voice is not coming from inside her head. Hey, you! So glad you're back. Came for a drink too? Not this time. Come on! Don't be like that. I can make you the sweetest, most relaxing drink, and it will all be on me. Especially now that we don't have a host anymore. That's why I can't drink. What a party pooper. Guess I will keep drinking on my own. Giving me her shoulders, she raises her glass, turning it down her throat in one shot. I really wish I could stop it and get herself together. I wish I could tell her to stop and get herself together, but who might ask such a thing from anyone? When I first met Bella, she looked cool and nice, but now I see how fragile she actually is. Maybe that's why she's drinking like this. She will not face this side of herself. She's a tough lady, but just like all ladies, sometimes the burden is too much to hide it behind a smirk and a joke. I say that because I'm doing the same. I play detective to feel like I'm in control and not think about my bones shaking and my mind breaking. Knowing Bella is too busy with her drinks, I go straight behind the counter. I don't think Theodore will hide the system's remote here, but maybe I can find something else. Touching the bottles in the back room reminds me of what I was thinking earlier. This is my chance to share questions with the bartender. So, you've been here since the party started, yeah? Yeah, it was so boring. Why is that? I was by myself most of the time. Really, no one came here to talk to you? No. I think the people only came to check the place and leave. Holding my chin, I watch the cat into the back, expecting the bottles to tell me secrets I don't know. So, I was right about people coming. But it is strange no one wanted to talk. Especially considering so many lively guests. You really are cool, you know that? What? I mean, you're still standing here playing detective while the world is crashing around us. This is so fucking stupid. But, so cool. I wish I was more like that. She cussed her words in tipsy tones. I would feel offended in another situation, but right now, I only feel sorry for us all. This unfair feeling of being unable to help and stop the pain is coming to the surface. She's not wrong to think this is useless, but at the same time, she hates thinking about it too. Do you really think it's going to help? I mean, searching for answers. Yeah, what the fuck else do you want me to do, Bella? Do you not want me to search? Bella? Oh, Bella, come on. I don't know. Ugh, fuck. So even you giving up hope. No, I mean, if I knew this would happen, I would have declined this fucking job. We are damned because some psycho broke into the place and decided to play Billy. God, I hate Halloween. Look, I'm angry too, you know? I came here to party and have fun, but all I did was deal with my ex and investigate a fucking homicide. It was bad at home, but it got worse here. I'm pissed, but I don't want to give up and just let it consume me. I'm not saying it to make her feel bad. I just want her to see that I'm the same as her, but I made a different decision to face this reality. Embarrassed, she places her glass on the counter, averting her eyes from me. Now wanting to pull more demons out of her, I go back to my investigation. It sounds like I've given up hope, but I'm scared to find the truth and make this nightmare last longer. I get it. I keep thinking someone did something to him in that room. What? Theodore. They could have injected something in his blood, you know? That's possible. But yeah, you just need a syringe and some poisoning liquid. Syringe. Come on! You're not gonna attach yourself to the other part of that sentence, poisoning liquid? It's ridiculous how it always goes back to James. Does someone plan to blame him in the end, or is James really the murderer? It's easy to get away with that. Yeah, but there are no wounds in his body. If something was injected, we would know. Right, forgot about that. What you said still makes sense to me. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm drinking here. Eh? Because I can't fucking believe someone came to this party only to do that. I can't believe people are that sick. Yeah, I know. The horrors of that night got the best of her, yet she is still trying to fight it. It's funny how people are never conscious of how strong they truly are in their weakness. Thanks for the help, Bella. What are you saying? I didn't do shit. Actually, you did a lot, sharing your thoughts and enlightening my own. I'm going to tell everyone about it now. I just wanted to know that she's not completely lost in fear as she thinks she is. Even in the worst moments, you can find reasons to smile, and sometimes we need to be those reasons for someone. Christy? Yeah? Is there anything else I can do? Yeah, sure, we'll go with yeah. Save, yeah? Yeah. Yes. Of course. I'm searching for clues, so if you could help me with that, I would appreciate it very much. I can do that. Nice. If you see anything off, just let me know. I'm going to check the other room now. Okay, good luck. Watch, she's going to end up dead. Did I just kill Bella? With my mind clarified and some pieces connecting a little better, I returned to the living room. Sinistra is still sitting in the same spot, but this time Luna is around too. I want to talk to them about what I found, but first I need to wait for everyone to come back. Just as I'm thinking about it, Aiden appears at on the top of the stairs. Guys, I found the remote! Proudly, he shakes the small object between his fingers with a winning smile on his lips. Great, where was it? Theodore's pocket. That's so like him. Oh my god, huh? Our hearts stopped for a moment. The last time we heard Brandon screaming, something terrible happened. Oh no. Looking at each other as the other guests gather around, we share the same feelings and thoughts. Let's go.